mentioned, Valentine's Day is coming up this Saturday, and when it comes to kids, it can be a great opportunity to build their self-esteem by teaching them to love themselves. Elise McGregor, owner of Little Newton's Nest, is here to help us with some of those projects that can get us started on this. First, let's start with the importance of self-esteem for kids.
Self-esteem is very important in all ages, and they say, you may have heard that they say, it is easier to build strong children than to fix broken adults. Mm-hmm. And from the ages of 0 to 5, those are crucial times for development. And at Little Newton's Nest, we take every opportunity to teach them how to love themselves, and so they can become healthy, happy, confident adults.
And plus, you got to love yourself before you can love others. Absolutely. And it helps the classroom, and it helps all of us. Yeah. Show us some of the projects you brought in from some of your kindergartners, right?
Yep. So this is called a Me Tree, and it is.
Show the camera here.
What they did was they wrote on leaves things that were different about their friends and things that are positive. And when you bring children to a level, teaching them that we're all different and things are very different in our families and our households, they wrote down things that they like about their friend.
You could also it says smart, it says nice, fun. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, and a child could do that about themselves as well, things that they feel are special.
What about the collages here?
And so these are done with our preschoolers, and they went through magazines and picked out different things that they thought showed things about themselves. And you could do this at different ages and watch how it changes and how it grows with their child. I could imagine as a teenager it would be very different than a small child.
And we know these are the kindergartners that made these. We promised we will get these back. Yes. They wanted them back. Is this something that parents can do at home?
Absolutely. It'd be a great keepsake for them, but it would also give them the opportunity. Kids need time alone with their parents, 15 minutes of a day, just to talk about their highs, talk about their lows, talk about things that happen during the day. And both of these projects are great opportunities for them. Parents can ask questions. Oh, what did you mean by that? Mm-hmm. Or what is this showing? And it's really important for kids to have that time.
How do you even begin that conversation with someone as little as, you said, 0 to 5?
Yeah.
You know, mom and dad may say, oh, I love you all the time. But yeah. How do you get a child to talk about or learn to love themselves?
And I think it's that time alone with their parent, their time understanding what their friends are about. Mm-hmm. And developing that self-image and that self-worth and having them help you. That is the huge thing. Kids love to help, and they love, I do this a lot with my daughter where, come on, I need your help setting the table. I need you to do this. And our teachers do it at school with milk helpers, and it gives them that self-responsibility. And as that develops, then they become more open into how they feel about themselves.
So it really, of course, can't start too early. But are there signs if maybe you should be worried about your child in any way when it comes to self-esteem?
You know, it's kind of reflected in behavior problems. And so when you have a self-confident child, just like you have a self-confident adult, you don't see as many they're seeking behaviors or they're seeking attention. Mm-hmm. They're very confident in themselves. And so it's really important. Another thing that we do that's huge is we're very aware of how we treat them with respect. Mm-hmm. And so even the littlest babies, we're always talking positively to them and about them so that they don't hear anything. We don't know what children are aware of at what age. And if somebody's talking about, oh, they cry all the time or they do this, mm-hmm. we don't know what's registering with them.
And tell us, you do a lot of programs over at Little Newton's Nest. Tell us about some of the other programs, maybe beyond just Valentine's Day.
We do, we have weekly themes, and we do 5 languages, Spanish, French, Italian, and Mandarin, and American Sign as well. And we incorporate all of those into different weekly themes. And so we do art, science, yoga. They learn all kinds of things there, but our teachers are great at tying everything together to make it fun. It's very structured, but it's a lot of fun.
5 languages. That's fantastic. That sounds like a lot of fun. Elise, we thank you for coming in. Happy Valentine's Day.
You as well.
Project. And yes, kids, if you're watching, these are coming back to you. All right, let's get over to the other guy we love so much. We know he's not short on the self-esteem.
That's so sweet.